Today's lecture we are going to study about enzyme mechanism. How enzyme carry out their functions. Already in previous lecture we have said that substrate will take millions of years to convert into product. Millions of years will require in absence of enzyme in order to get converted into product. For example, you have sucrose is one substrate. Sucrose is disaccharide. To convert sucrose into glucose plus fructose, it will take millions of years in absence of enzyme. And in sterile condition or in vacuum condition, it will not be possible to convert substrate into product. But if you add enzyme, the reaction will be possible in millisecond. Why? Enzymes are so efficient to catalyze certain reaction. That is our topic of interest. So when you talk about particular substrate, the substrate, for example, you have this substrate. This is your substrate. What is this? Disaccharide, and it is known as sucrose. This substrate will contain carbon, hydrogen, various atoms involved. If you notice, there are various bonds are present here. Here you have bond, here you have bond, here you have bond, here you have bond. So bond shows internal energy. Listen carefully of that molecule. Each molecule carries certain amount of energy within it because that molecule is having certain bonds, covalent bond especially. So number of bond more will reflect more energy of that molecule. If you have this molecule and you have this molecule, which molecule will have more energy? Why? More number of bonds. In already physiology you have studied that photosynthesis, in which light energy is converted into chemical energy. That means light energy, whatever trapped by the plant, is invested into these bonds. Bond carries energy. Do not forget this. If the bond is covalent bond, it will definitely have a certain amount of energy. More the number of bond, more the energy in that molecule. When you break the bond, if you break this bond, if you release this carbon from that molecule, what will happen? Energy will release. And that is what you are doing in respiration. You are breaking the bonds between carbon molecule, releases energy, and you are utilizing that energy to carry out various functions. Plants are using light energy to create bond. Other organisms are breaking those bonds, releasing the energy and carry out their own function. Likewise, if you have this molecule, that molecule will definitely have bonds. And when bonds are there, that molecule have certain amount of energy. That certain amount of energy is known as free energy. You have two axes, y-axis and x-axis. On y-axis, you can write free energy. Here I can write free energy. So you have this molecule. If this is 0, Where should you highlight your molecule? At certain this point. The location on y-axis you are highlighting is location of energy status of that molecule. This molecule is your, what is this? Yes, perfect, substrate. Your substrate is having certain amount of energy. That's why you have highlighted your substrate at this point. This is very important. Listen carefully. Your substrate you have highlighted here. This substrate need to be converted into product. Before that, this substrate need to reach up to this state. What is this? This is a state of molecule where you can call it as transition state of whom? Of substrate. Without reaching to the transition state, this substrate cannot be converted into the product. And if you notice, products internal energy or free energy will be less as compared to substrate internal energy or free energy. Why? Because substrate which it was like this and product will be like this, separate glucose and separate fructose. No bond is there, so you have reduced bond, means you are reducing energy. So energy status of product is less as compared to energy status of substrate, but substrate cannot directly convert it into product. This will not happen. This will never happen without achieving transition state. The amount of energy required by the substrate to reach the transition state, how much amount of energy it is required? This much amount of energy. Who required energy? Substrate required energy. For what? To reach up to the transition state. The amount of energy required by the substrate to reach up to the transition state, the energy is known as activation energy. The amount of energy required by the substrate to reach up to the transition state is known as activation energy. When, or alternatively you can say, when substrate achieve a proper activation energy, it reaches up to transition state. Are you getting my point or not? काय काय बोललोय मी तुम्हाला आतापासून? We have said that we are going to study enzyme mechanism. We are interested to study how enzyme carry out particular function. For that we have started with one concept that each molecule consists bonds, and if bonds are there, internal energy of molecule will be reflected. This molecule will have less internal energy, this molecule will have more internal energy because this molecule is having more bonds. More bonds means more free energy. Free energy means what? Energy which is available to do something. काय पण करायचं असू दे तर ते free energy. If you want to study enzyme mechanism, you have to select particular substrate. You are saying substrate having something internal energy, that is free energy, internal energy or free energy you can say. This is alternative word. Free energy. Substrate need to be provided with activation energy, means free energy plus activation energy will help substrate to reach up to transition state. लक्षात. So transition state achievement is difficult task for particular substrate. That's why it is not possible without any enzyme for substrate to get converted into product. Why enzymes are useful? Because enzymes are very smart. What they do? They do reduces requirement of activation energy. The blue line graph shows when enzymes are present, सगळं मी तुम्हाला व्यवस्थित सांगतो, नीट ऐका फक्त. When enzymes are present, I am writing here enzyme. If enzymes are present, enzyme in association with substrate shows that because of enzymes, substrate requires less activation energy. So in presence of enzyme, transition state is less as compared to absence of enzyme. When enzymes were absent, high activation energy was needed, and when enzymes are present, less activation energy is provided. बरोबर ना, लेस ऍक्टिव्हेशन एनर्जी इज नीडेड. ऍक्च्युअली इथं ऍक्टिव्हेशन एनर्जी कमी झाली ना, का नाही झाली? हिअर यू विल नोटिस ही सुद्धा एक ऍक्टिव्हेशन एनर्जी आहे विच इज लेस इन रिक्वायरमेंट. सो व्हाय एन्झाइम्स reduces amount of activation energy to achieve transition state? The answer is that binding energy. Enzyme interact with substrate by non-covalent interactions. Enzymes, here you have enzyme and here you have substrate. This enzyme and this substrate will interact non-covalently with each other. So you have non-covalent bond formation here between substrate and enzyme. So you are adding bonds here. So indirectly you are adding bond. You are means enzyme is adding bond. That bond means what? बॉन्ड जर ऍड झाले तर काय होईल? एनर्जी वाढते ना ऑटोमॅटिक. बॉन्ड इन्क्रीजेस म्हणजे एनर्जी वाढते. म्हणजे थोडक्यात काय होतं, याची इंटरनल एनर्जी थोड्या प्रमाणात वाढते. बाइंडिंग एनर्जी त्याला आपण म्हणतो. बाइंडिंग एनर्जी मीन्स व्हॉट? द एनर्जी विच इज प्रोव्हाइडेड बाय एन्झाइम अँड सबस्ट्रेट इंटरॅक्शन विच reduces the requirement of activation energy. This much activation energy is needed and it is provided with the help of binding energy. So binding energy help to reduce activation energy. You have to remember this. Once in presence of enzyme substrate complex, this is enzyme substrate complex and this is separate enzyme. इकडे बघा, separate enzyme and enzyme substrate complex. You will notice differences in transition state. For single enzyme or separate enzyme, high transition state, enzyme substrate complex transition state having or less transition state you can see. Because separate enzyme require high activation energy and enzyme substrate complex require less activation energy. And this less activation energy because of binding energy. बाइंडिंग वर्ड हॅव्हिंग दॅट मीनिंग. बाइंडिंग म्हणजे बाइंड होते एन्झाइम आणि सबस्ट्रेट एकत्र आले म्हणून. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो एन्झाइम सबस्ट्रेट कॉम्प्लेक्स आर इझिली रीच कॅन इझिली रीच्ड अप टू द ट्रान्झिशन स्टेट बिकॉज ऑफ लो ऍक्टिव्हेशन एनर्जी अँड कॅन बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू एन्झाइम प्लस प्रोडक्ट. परत एकदा मी अगेन आय विल रिपीट. Here you have concept of free energy. What do you mean by free energy? Internal energy. Whose internal energy? Of that molecule. Because of what? Because of bonds present in that molecule. More the bonds, more free energy, more internal energy you can see. Second point is transition state. What do you mean by transition state? Here I am highlighting. We have x and y axis. On this y axis you have free energy. Y axis you have rate of reaction. Rate of reaction you can see. Here one point I have highlighted about substrate. Substrate requires particular activation energy to reach transition state. It is all about substrate. Substrate require activation energy so that it can reach up to transition state, but substrate is not capable to achieve that much activation energy. Substrate ला कोण देणार activation energy एवढी? That's why reaction are not possible in free state. असंच कुठली रिएक्शन होत नाही लवकर. Activation energy कशासाठी लागते? Up to reach transition state. Unless and until substrate reach up to its transition state, it is not going to convert into product. That's why we have said that it requires millions of years to substrate to get converted into product in absence of enzyme. When you add enzyme, what happen here? You are reducing transition state. Means transition state is dependent on activation energy. So I have highlighted 3 points: free energy, transition state, activation energy. Activation energy require for what? Who should reach? Activation energy is required by the substrate to reach to its transition state. It's all about substrate. I am repeating again and again. Substrate require activation energy so that substrate can reach up to its own transition state, which is the highest energy state of the substrate, which is not possible without any activation energy. I am repeating once again. Substrate has to reach up to its own transition state only because or only with the help of activation energy it is possible. But in another case, if you add enzyme with substrate, that enzyme substrate complex formation takes place. When you add enzyme here, now another case, that was case 1, this is case 1, now yellow chalk I am writing case 2. When enzyme you add with substrate, means you have this test tube in which only substrate were present. So the substrate, only substrate, this has to take place. But you are adding in association with substrate, you are adding now enzyme. Now second case, enzyme with substrate form enzyme substrate complex. That is enzyme substrate complex. Every reaction takes place this way: substrate, enzyme, enzyme substrate complex, then enzyme product complex, separate enzyme, separate protein, separate product. So here you are adding enzyme with substrate, enzyme substrate complex formation takes place. Complex formation means what? Transient interaction between substrate and enzyme takes place with the help of non-covalent bonds like hydrogen bond, ionic bond, van der Waals forces, hydrophobic interaction takes place between substrate and enzyme. कळतंय का? At which point substrate will interact with enzyme? Active site. त्या active site ला इथे मी diagram त्यासाठीच काढले ना. Here you have enzyme, here you have active site. At active site, substrate will interact with that enzyme by forming non-covalent bonds. So you have more bonds here now, additional bonds. This additional bond is known as binding energy. Binding energy will reduces requirement of activation energy. कस काय? Activation energy म्हणजे काय? The amount of energy required by the substrate to reach up to its transition state, that is activation energy. But if you add more bonds in that substrate, that is binding energy. So automatically you are increasing the energy of substrate. So in another case you can say that the substrate particular state of energy increases. Particular state of energy त्या substrate ची वाढती, but you cannot show here on this point. का नाही दाखवू शकत? because this is the starting of reactions. Reaction starting ला असं होऊ शकत नाही. When reaction takes place with respect to time, the internal energy of substrate and enzyme complex increases and they reach up to the transition state, and once it happens it will definitely go into the formation of product. नाही कळालं तुम्हाला अजून सुद्धा? काय नाही कळालं तर मला विचारा. Then another case where we are saying that substrates bonds are going to break. Substrate चे bond तुटतात ते. That's why you will notice substrate internal energy is more as compared to product internal energy. If you have 0 here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Substrate internal energy is more or product internal energy is more? Substrate internal energy. But in another case, बघा इकडे, you have this x and y axis, you have substrate, free energy on y axis, rate of reaction on x axis. And now tell me what is the difference. Whatever I am going to draw here, you have substrate who require particular transition state, you are saying, to convert into product. But what will happen if this is the case? What is your interpretation? What you are noticing differences here? You have two graphs here, A and B. You are capable to highlight differences here. Product, substrate. So what are the differences? Substrate internal energy is less as compared to product internal energy, or free energy, you can say. Internal energy means free energy. Substrate free energy is more as compared to product free energy. So definitely here substrates bonds are going to break. That's why product having less free energy. And in this case, product having more free energy means product is having more bonds as compared to substrate. So here definitely you have a separate substrate which are going to join together by enzymatic reaction. So additional bond is going to form here. That's why product have more internal energy or free energy. That's why you should highlight product at upper point. Without any enzyme it will not be possible, so you have to mention enzyme in presence of substrate, enzyme substrate complex, and product formation takes place where product gets separated from enzyme. Same here. So I think you must have understood whatever I am trying to tell you here. Have you understood? What do you mean by activation energy? What is activation energy? Yes, to its transition, स्वतःची transition state. Energy required by the substrate to reach its own transition state is activation energy. In association with enzyme, because of enzyme, binding energy is provided to substrate. So activation energy requirement is less. That's why transition state can be achieved more easily, and product formation takes place. Have you any doubt? असेल तर लगेच विचारा मला वाईट वाटणार नाही तुम्ही विचारलं तर. विचारा. So in your syllabus we have seen definition, nature of enzyme. We also have seen what is cofactor, coenzyme. What is difference between cofactor and coenzyme? Yes. In holo, how should you answer? In holoenzyme you have apoenzyme and prostatic group. If prostatic group is organic, it is called as coenzyme. That prostatic group is called as coenzyme, not that total enzyme. And if prostatic group is inorganic, that prostatic group is called as cofactor. And generally cofactors are Metal ions, and generally coenzymes are vitamins. Perfect. So we are talking about mechanism of enzymes. So in that, just I have repeated it 4 times, that molecule is having free energy. If molecule is having free energy, you have to that highlight that molecule here. That molecule is substrate at certain point, not at this point. Why? Because that molecule is having bonds. If that molecule is having only one bond, you can highlight at here. If that molecule is having two bonds, you can highlight at here. If that molecule is having many bonds, you can highlight here. So scientists have found out the method where you can highlight the particular substrate location with respect to free energy because of bonds in that molecule. So this molecule cannot converted into the product directly. That molecule has to go up to particular level. That particular level is known as transition state. This only happens if that molecule is getting sufficient activation energy, and nobody is going to provide activation energy at free of cost. Enzyme come in a picture. Those enzyme substrate complex are capable to reach up to particular state. Here enzyme substrate complex transition state is different, and absence of enzyme transition state is different. Here you are having two transition states. In absence of enzyme, this is transition state. In presence of enzyme, this is transition state. So here you have to write enzyme substrate complex and only substrate. So definitely here also you are requiring activation energy. थोड़ी तरी activation energy लागतीच ना. Little bit activation is required, but yes, it is required. So how to overcome that activation energy? That activation energy is overcome by, yes, binding energy. So what is difficulty now? कळालंय का? परत सांगू. So once you have transition state, and if you have catabolic reaction, then definitely the product formation takes place and product will have less internal energy. And if you have anabolic reaction, once molecule reach transition state, it will definitely relate into the product, but that product will have more free energy. Anabolic means synthesis of molecule, synthesis of bond. So it is not mandatory to write product always less than substrate. If molecule is you are synthesizing, you are adding bond, that definitely molecule or product will show more internal energy as compared to substrate. So I think I have tried my level best to make you understand enzyme mechanism. Still, if you are having any difficulty, you can ask me. So definition, enzyme mechanism, classification of enzyme, we have 6 classes. It is very easy to remember Othlyl name. Othlyl, oxidoreductase, transferase, hydrolase, lyase, isomerase, ligase, oxidoreductase, electron transfer, transferase, group transfer, hydrolase, bond breaking, lyase, double bond formation, isomerase, bond shifting, ligase, bond joining. So nobody will ask you more than this. Then we have studied what is active site. Have you understood what is active site? Active site is the point where actually substrate do interact with enzyme. No other point on enzyme where substrate interact. Only at active site that substrate will interact. Mechanism of enzyme action, free energy, activation energy, binding energy, transition state. Already we have studied lock and key hypothesis and induced fit model. In that induced fit model is more accepted as compared to lock and key hypothesis. Now we are going to study about the factors affecting on enzyme activity. Factors affecting on enzyme activity. Factors are depending on enzyme activity. The most important factor is that a location of particular cell where enzyme inside that cell can carry out particular reaction without any problem. So why location is very important? It is not a factor. I am talking about biological system where that particular location of cell is important. Particular bacteria die at when you give high temperature to that bacteria. When you are sick or you are having disease, your body temperature increases. Why? Because body have immune system who know very well at high temperature bacteria will not be able to survive. Why? Because the bacteria inside that enzyme inside that bacteria are not capable to carry out enzymatic role at higher temperature. So when you have a particular graph where you have temperature and activity of enzyme, you will notice a particular bell shaped curve graph is there. बेल शेप कर्व ग्राफ असतो तिथं, परत वाढत नाही, ती कमीच होऊन जाते. बेल शेप कर्व म्हणजे इथं 0 to 0. At 0 degree Celsius particular enzyme will not be able to work, which is capable to work at particular 34 degree Celsius. 34 डिग्रीला जे एन्झाईम काम करते ते 0 डिग्रीला काम नाही करणार, अँड 100 डिग्रीला किंवा वाढवलं टेम्परेचर तरी काम नाही करणार. वाय? दॅट एन्झाईम इज नॉट कॅपेबल टू कॅरी आउट रोल at particular temperature. This is the main question, because at low temperature molecular interaction get reduced. The enzyme who require substrate are not capable to interact at 0 degree Celsius. 0 degree Celsius generally shows solid state of water. In solid state of water, enzyme and substrate are not capable to interact with each other. जरी ते समोरासमोर असतील ते एकमेकांना बघत बसतील पण त्यांना जवळ येत नाही का? Because the environment is frozen, freeze झालेले आहे ते. Water should be there so that molecule can interact with each other, and if water is in solid state, what will happen? No interaction, so enzymatic activity will be 0. As you increase the temperature, the molecular interaction between molecule will increase. At particular point you will notice that interaction is increasing. Okay, this much point is okay, but what is the problem of this side? ह्याच्या पलीकडे काय प्रॉब्लेम होतो इथपर्यंत समजू शकतो आपण, टेम्परेचर मुळे झाला असेल, पण पलीकडे काय अडचण आहे? The temperature affect upon the structure of enzyme. Temperature having effect on the structure of enzyme. When you boil your eggs, chicken eggs, what happens? The protein in that egg is getting solidified. Why? That solidification is known as agglutination. Is the process of protein where it get completely denatured at high temperature. Denaturing of enzyme takes place. Enzyme structure get disturbed at high temperature. So when you increase the temperature slowly the amount of enzyme, here if you have 100 enzymes, 10 of 100 are showing disturbance in structure. Here 50 of that enzyme showing disturbance in structure. Here 100 out of 100 enzyme shows disturbance in structure, so no activity of that enzyme. By studying enzymatic activity, you are not studying only one enzyme, you are taking many enzymes. म्हणजे particular enzyme तुम्हाला स्टडी करायचे तर you have to study 100 enzymes of that type at one time. You cannot determine activity of enzyme by selecting only one enzyme, and we are not capable to select only one enzyme. एवढ्या छोट्या एन्झाईमला हँडल आपण नाही करू शकत. So you have to take bulk enzymes. एक सारखेच फक्त, नाही तर याचं 10 त्याचे 10 असे नाही. Some enzymes are capable to perform function at this way. So what do you mean by this? Those enzymes are capable to work only at high temperature. This enzyme require temperature 80 degree. Such enzymes are known as thermostable enzyme, who are stable at 80 degrees Celsius. These type of enzymes are generally occurred in archaebacteria. We are talking here about first effect. That effect is known as temperature. Temperature is having effect on enzyme. How? So you should be able to think, or you should ask, how these thermostable enzymes are not getting denature at 80 degrees Celsius. 80 डिग्री सेल्सिअसची तुम्ही कल्पना करू शकत नाही. आता टेम्परेचर आहे समरमध्ये 42 डिग्री सेल्सिअस. त्रास होतो आपल्याला. त्रास होतो म्हणजे आपल्या बॉडीचं जे टेम्परेचर आहे 37 हे ऍडजस्ट करते 42 ला. तुमचं टेम्परेचर 37च आहे. 42 ला ऍडजस्ट करायचं, मग ते पाणी डिमांड करतं बॉडी. थंड वातावरणात जा म्हणतं स्वतःहून. बॉडी टेम्परेचर वाढून नाही द्यायचं, स्वेटिंग होते आपल्याला. पण एक एन्झाईम काय करू शकतो बाबा? काय नाही करू शकत. ते खराब होऊन जाईल टेम्परेचर वाढवलं तर, साधं एन्झाईम. पण हे जे आहेत ते स्पेशल एन्झाईम आहेत, आर्किबॅक्टेरियामध्ये सापडतात, जे टेम्परेचरला काम करतात. In polymerase chain reaction, we require such enzymes, thermostable enzymes. Some enzymes do function at this level. What does it mean? There are certain enzymes who can capable to work only at low temperature. So first point was temperature. So have you understood? Second point is pH. Long form of pH. You have this graph again. I will show you. This graph. What this graph tells you, if you have pH range, and here we have activity of whom? Enzyme. Substrate activity कसं काय येईल? Substrate काय उड्या मारणार आहे का pH वाढवलं? Enzyme activity. You will notice at particular pH. 34 नाही आहे, pH नाही का? Particular pH. For example, pH 6.9. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 अशा रेंज आहे. At pH 6.9, that enzyme is capable to do its role. But in another case, you have this condition. What does it mean? pH 2, where that enzyme is capable to do role. In another case, we have this case. At pH 13, that enzyme is capable to do the role. There are 3 different enzymes. These 3 different enzymes are capable to do role at particular selective pH only. One enzyme is capable to do work 6.9, one enzyme is capable to do work at 2 pH, and one enzyme is capable to do role at 13 pH. My question is, what pH causes to enzyme? pH is most important factor to study particular enzymatic activity. Why? Because pH is having effect. I am asking how you think pH can having effect on enzyme. Acidic and basic environment you can highlight here. So remember, a particular enzyme, this is very important, which is having active site. Active site consists those amino acids who are actually doing job. Means you have amino acid whose side chain is protruding, amino acid whose side chain is protruding, amino acid whose side chain is protruding. So when amino acid you are saying and side chain is having charge, for example, in acidic environment, all side chain will be protonated. All side chain will be protonated. सगळ्या side chain ला प्रोटॉन लागलेला असेलच, कारण एन्व्हायरमेंट ऍसिडिक आहे. Acidic amino acid you have studied, which are nothing but negative amino acid. For example, aspartate. You have amino acid whose side chain is protonated at pH 2. And if you increase pH up to 7 or 6, what will happen? Side chain will be deprotonated. And if that enzyme's role is dependent upon if side chain are protonated only, जर त्या एन्झाईमचा रोल ते साइड चेन प्रोटोनेटेड असतील तरच होणार असेल तर पीएच 7 ला रोल करता येईल का त्याला? इफ एन्झाईम ऍक्टिव्हिटी इज डिपेंडेंट अपॉन प्रोटोनेटेड साइड चेन, then will that enzyme be able to do function at 7 pH where side chain are deprotonated? No. एन्झाईमला काम करता येणार नाही. काही करता नाही करता येणार. त्याची अट काय आहे काम करण्यासाठी? त्याची साइड चेन त्याला प्रोटोनेटेड पाहिजे. कशासाठी प्रोटोनेटेड पाहिजे? तर त्याला काम करताना प्रोटॉन एक्सचेंज करायचे असतील सबस्ट्रेट बरोबर, प्रोटॉनच स्वतःकडे नाही राहिले तर काय करेल तो? काय करू शकत नाही. सो पर्टिक्युलर एन्झाईम रिक्वायर हायली एसिडिक एन्व्हायरमेंट लाईक युअर स्टमक where you have HCl. That environment is acidic, so that enzymes in that environment are capable to doing function. त्यांना त्यांची साइड चेन प्रोटोनेटेड पाहिजे. त्यांची अट काय आहे? व्हॉट इज देअर कंडिशन? दे रिक्वायर एन्व्हायरमेंट विच इज acidic. And if you are diluting your environment by adding water or something else, side chain will not remain protonated. In another case, you have enzyme whose active site is having side chain, and those side chain should be in deprotonated condition. Side chain should be in deprotonated. Another case, at pH 13 it is possible or not? Deprotonated म्हणजे कळतंय ना तुम्हाला? आता कळालं असेल तुम्हाला, H+ निघून जातो. या pH लाच ते पॉसिबल आहे. At this pH it is possible, so that enzyme will function at this pH only. If you decrease the pH, side chain will be protonated, so that enzyme is not capable to do function at this side. So side chain requirement reflect the function of protein. Some enzyme require half protonated and half deprotonated side chain, which is capable at this point. 100% deprotonation will take place at this point, and 100% protonation will take place at this side. Protonation and deprotonation तुम्हाला कळालं असेल. So this way pH is having effect on enzymatic activity. Then we have third point is that concentration of substrate. Concentration of substrate. It is seen that in a graph y-axis you have enzymatic activity, x-axis you have substrate concentration. As you increase the substrate concentration, how it will affect on enzyme activity? So they are showing this way. What this graph tells you? Or you can have this type of graph also. असं नाही, असाच ग्राफ आहे. असा ग्राफ आहे. This is the graph for enzyme concentration, sorry, substrate concentration. What is this graph? What this graph is telling you? As you increase the substrate concentration, the enzyme activity increases. If you had 500 enzymes and if you add only one substrate at this point, what will happen? Only one enzyme will get substrate, only one product will formation takes place. As you are increasing, you are reached up to 50 substrate. 50 enzyme ला substrate भेटेल, product वाढेल, 50 भेटेल. At certain point you will notice 500 enzymes are getting 500 substrate. All enzymes are busy now. So 500 enzymes are capable to carry out function only on 500 substrate. If you add more 500 substrate here again, means now substrate are 1000 and enzymes are how many? 500. Will it affect on enzyme activity? No, because they are capable to function only on 500 substrate. कारण 500 जण आहे म्हणलं 500 जणच काम करतील ना. It will not having effect if you increase substrate concentration by particular point. एका पॉइंट नंतर सबस्ट्रेट कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन कितीही वाढवलं, it will not having any effect on enzymatic activity. And I am telling you the reason why. You have 500 enzymes who can do role. You are adding only one substrate, product will be only one. If you are adding 500 substrate, product will be 500. If you are adding 500 substrate for 500 enzyme, highest point reached. And if you are adding 1000 substrate, it will having no effect. Otherwise it will असं झालं असतं. मग ते असं होऊ शकत नाही. Because enzymes who are capable to do perform function are only limited or particular number. Those enzymes can do reaction. So enzyme concentration plus substrate concentration will reflect into enzyme substrate complex. Enzyme substrate complex will result into enzyme and product. Enzyme concentration plus product concentration. कळतंय का? So product formation is dependent upon how many enzymes are working there. So this type of graph is there. So this type of graph is known as hyperbolic plot. So we have seen 3 points. How many factors are affecting on enzyme activity? Which?
Temperature, pH and concentration.
Another 4 point is that what will happen if you have enzyme concentration point? What will happen if enzyme concentration you are increasing again and again, more and more? You had 500 enzyme initially, who can carry out only on 500 substrate. So you are saying at this point reaction will remain steady state. So now you are increasing the number, you are increasing thousands of enzyme. So reaction rate will again, so at this point you are increasing enzyme, the reaction will rate will increase. इधर rate है ना तुमचा reaction चा, इधर substrate concentration है, this is rate of reaction. So enzyme concentration will have a direct relationship with the rate of reaction. Means enzyme concentration directly proportional to the rate of reaction. More enzyme concentration, more will be the rate of reaction. का नाही? काम करणारे लोक वाढवले की लवकर काम होईल ना. 10 खड्डे इथं खड्डे घ्यायचे, समजा 10 लोक घेत होते खड्डे, त्याच्याकडे 10च पहारी होत्या. 10 पहारी आहेत तुमच्याकडे आणि 100 लोक होती समजा. 100 लोकांना 100 पहारी दिल्या तुम्ही, 1000 लोक आणले 1000 पहारी दिल्या तुम्ही, काम वाढेल ना, स्पीड वाढणार ना कामाचं, काम करायचं स्पीड आहे तुमच्याकडे. तर हे एन्झाइम कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन हॅव्हिंग डायरेक्ट रिलेशन विथ द स्पीड ऑफ रिएक्शन. सो वी हॅव सीन 4 पॉइंट्स in this way. I have tried to explain you. हा मग परत मोमेंटला तुम्ही जे वाढवणार एन्झाइम कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन, इट विल हॅव्हिंग मोर इफेक्ट, बट इट शुड बी इन इक्वल प्रोपोर्शन विथ सबस्ट्रेट. इफ यू आर increasing enzyme concentration, for example, substrate concentration is 500 limited, substrate concentration is only 500, and you initially had 500 enzymes and you had 500 substrate. Now you are increasing 1000 enzyme and you are keeping 500 substrate. This reaction will not be shifted or increased or decreased, कारण अजून 500 सबस्ट्रेटच नाही ना त्याला. ते 500 एन्झाइम विल रिमेन फ्री वेटिंग टू सबस्ट्रेट. काम करायचं पण सबस्ट्रेटच नाही भेटलं तर काय करणार?
म्हणजे मागच्या याच्या सबस्ट्रेट कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन मध्ये हा ग्राफ जसा स्टेडी राहतो, पण एन्झाइमच्या ह्याच्यात ते सबस्ट्रेटची वाट बघत
बसणार.
मग तो ग्राफ
जोपर्यंत सबस्ट्रेट भेटत नाही तोपर्यंत काय करू शकत नाही. सो एन्झाइम कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन इज डिपेंडंट ऑन completely सबस्ट्रेट कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन टू इन्क्रीज द रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन. आणि मी तुम्हाला म्हणलो जर तुम्हाला इफ यू दॅट एन्झाईम गेट सबस्ट्रेट दॅट रिएक्शन विल इन्क्रीज. Substrate concentration, enzyme concentration. In next lecture we will discuss about enzyme inhibition. Is this sufficient? You stop here.